Welcome back, everyone! Are you ready for Freddy? Forehead Freddy in particular? I'm not sure if I am, but, I have been holding onto these boxes for almost a year now, so it's probably about time. If you didn't read the title, let me explain. Today we're opening 2 giant Five Nights at Freddy's mystery boxes full of random merch. Now before you just assume I'm a terrible clickbaiter and I made these myself, let me tell you these were very real and were purchased in the Salt Lake FanX convention from a sketchy dude running a booth. I did not make these. I didn't have anyone else make these. These are real mystery boxes I paid $70 for. Now luckily for me, I can say that my hands are clean of the IP copyright abuse that takes place at conventions. As this box was actually not made by Sketchy Dude, it was in fact made by Just Toys. Our fantastic dangler friends, as you could probably tell. This honestly surprised me, as I don't imagine many mystery box salesmen are selling legitimately. I've definitely seen a fair share of mystery brown paper bags with big name IPs written on them being sold at conventions. And though I'm not sure where that sits legally, I at least know that I'm likely buying official merch, just in a more expensive random bundle. So in other words, if I wasn't making videos, there's no way I'd ever get one of these. Now according to the booth runner, these boxes should have merch totaling more than what I paid for, at a retail price I'm assuming. And it's going to be interesting to add it all up in the end and see if he was just being a salesman, or if there was a tiny bit of truth. Though I'm for sure on the salesman side of the fence. Another thing I can't help but consider is if this box contains merch from a bunch of different companies, like we'd all assume and hope, or if this is just going to be Just Toys FNaF merch. Oh boy. I really hope that Just Toys only sold these boxes empty and not full of danglers and stickers. This might just be a nightmare. Okay, no more lollygagging. I want to know what's inside of box number 1. And it's a dangler. Oh gosh. We're in for a long one, boys and girls. You've asked many times for me to review the cursed foreheads, and apparently, unbeknownst to me, that day was today. For those of you confused by my utter hatred of these keychains, let me explain. Honestly, the danglers themselves aren't that bad. Their timing of birth, however, is what I assumed cursed them. Obviously, their designs weren't widely accepted. Okay, they were widely disliked. That aside though, merch of today is much worse. But the danglers were part of the first few products that came out for our beloved franchise. And since they were basically the worst of the merch at the time, they gained quite the reputation. Even still, the danglers might be considered good compared to some of the monstrosities we see today. So, as weird as it seems, timing is what went wrong here. And this, of course. Yeah, definitely that. Okay, so there's some problems. But back to our mystery surprise. It seems like we've stumbled upon a GameStop exclusive. Huh, you know, sometimes exclusive merch like this goes up in price. Maybe we got a gem. Alright, well, as fun as that was, I'm gonna have to cut it short. Like my intel says, this is just one of those things that barely exists online. And as such, the people trying to sell it hike it up to extreme prices they'll probably never go for. Most likely this buddy would sell for around 10 to 15 bucks. Even still, this is actually a pretty neat find. Maybe these boxes will be worth more than I paid for, just because they aged like a fine wine. Without destroying the packaging, let's take this guy out and have a look at our first dangler. Oh wow, this thing feels like a hunk of quality. It's incredibly metallic, so much so that you can probably see me reflecting off of it. This is actually really cool, and if the mold was a bit better, I'd probably love this. My biggest issue is also Golden Freddy's biggest issue, the forehead. His hands are also really huge. But I actually don't mind that, as it forces some kind of perspective and helps balance the giant head. But would I actually use this on my backpack? Probably not. I'd likely go with a regular Golden Freddy, since from a distance, it's difficult to tell what he even is. This is definitely more of a collector's item, but a cool one at that. Time for item number 2. Oh joy, the Squishmies are back. If you can recall my tons of FNaF collectibles video, these little buggers are a FNaF plastered version of the once trendy squishy toys. They're basically just some kind of foam you can squish, and it'll return to its original shape. Takes about as many brain cells to enjoy as a fidget spinner. And to add to the gimmicks, this one glows in the dark. Who would have saw that coming? Though to be perfectly honest, this is literally the best glow I've ever seen. So, props, I guess. He's still hideous though. And the glow up didn't bode well with the toy's main purpose, to be pleasing to the touch. As alongside this new color, his texture is now similar to fine sandpaper, or metal covered in a layer of dirt. Ugh, nasty. Now this is only item number 2, but this already is starting to look like a Just Toys mystery box. Not a good sign. Help us out, item number 3. But wait, that's odd. I feel like I remember the puppet not having stripes. Weird, in my older review she actually didn't. Makes me wonder if they added them later, or if they dropped them later. Now, since we've already reviewed this Squish Me in the past, I'm not going to rehash it all. I will say, though, that the stripes are a step in the right direction, despite it still not looking like the photos. Also, I don't really know why I feel the need to draw on these. I just do. Item number 4, let's see something not made by Just Toys. Do you see it? Are you happy? Is this a good review? Here you go. Anyhow, looks like we've got ourselves another glow-in-the-dark squishy. This time being the Nightmare Cupcake. Hurrah! Moving on. At the very least, don't be a squishy this time. Yes! Finally something new! Oh wait, this isn't new. This is our second dangler. Oh man. At the very least, it is part of their first series and not some glow-in-the-dark junk. This little dude is a random hanger with 10 that you could possibly get. All but one of them having equal possibility of finding. Now to be perfectly honest, I did sort of hope I could review the hangers someday, and we're probably going to see more than one today, so maybe what we should do is save these for last. Gather a small pile of them to review right at the end. So we'll take a look at this surprise a bit later. Let's get back to our big box of disappointment. Oh hey, another dangler. Decently excited for that, since it's not a Squish Me. Then we got another Squish Me. Another cheap product I've already reviewed. Golden Freddy, I'm afraid you were the last straw. You've sentenced all of your friends for a bonfire later tonight, and my family and I are gonna cook campfire food over your charred remains. Look forward to it! Back to the box. What's left in store for us? Oh, weird. A mystery dog tag necklace. Sounds interesting. Let's see what character we got. Ooh, classic Bonnie. That's actually a very nice picture. Sadly, the back is pretty awful, so hopefully it doesn't flip over easily when worn. We've also been given a little checklist that I accidentally ripped. Turns out there's quite a lot to collect here, with the 2 chases being the puppet and... Wait, who would want that? Wearing this has sort of a punky vibe. It's decently cute, obviously not with this top, but I'll probably wear this. Maybe? Nice job, Just Toys. I can't believe I actually said that. Our next pull happens to be quite interesting. A Five Nights at Freddy's mini flashlight, made by... Think Geek? Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Looks like we might actually be able to pull interesting stuff after all. Press the button on the mini flashlight to project a nightmare image of your favorite FNaF character. Collect all 4! Well, I would if I could, but these batteries are beyond dead. And I definitely don't have whatever the heck these are. Time to spend 25 bucks on batteries for an $8 toy. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's see what happens. Batteries inside this product may explode. Well, I guess since you warned me, I can't sue. But wow, I have to say, this is actually a really cool little doodad. I'm not really sure what I'd use it for, but it's freaking neat. I will say though, that it's a bit odd that some of the office can be seen behind her. I'm not sure if they were just being too lazy to properly crop it, or if they just wanted it like that. By now we should be getting near the bottom of the box. So what do we have left? Another dog tag. You know, that's not awful. And it looks like we ended up with Withered Chica. A cool character, but not exactly a character that makes for a great necklace? I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot more of these today. Next up, oh crap, I knew this was gonna happen. The Five Nights at Freddy's trading cards. Now, I'm not saying I'm not excited for these, because I sort of am, It's just that I'd bought a ton of the trading card packets for a future video. Nope, there is no way in heck we're gonna be able to do all the trading cards today. There's just way too many. We'll do this single packet as a sneak peek, I guess. But if we find any more today, they're getting put into the card video further down the line. As promised, let's rip this open and find out what we can get. I swear this video is about mystery boxes filled with mystery packets. First off, we have the back room from FNaF 1. And that's it. There's no info or anything. It's just a screenshot, basically. Then we have the Help Wanted ad from FNaF 2. Then Toy Chica posing with her besties. Withered Chica eating your face off. Frebby taking his first selfie. Toy Bonnie suffering from murder withdrawals. And lastly, a holographic Mangle. Holy crap, if these cards were any more creative, they'd be up there with Mona Lisa. What have I done with my life? Another dangler to be opened later, and another dog tag, who would have guessed? Seriously though, why did I punish myself with 2 of these mystery boxes? At this rate, I'll be able to guess exactly what's inside the second one, down to a few items. Aw, Toy Chica. She's so cute in her weird, creepy way. This might be my favorite so far, but it's hard to really say. I've never been a fan of the dog tag look, to be honest, but these aren't so bad. Now to speed up the process a little bit, I decided, what the heck, let's just see what's left. And yeah, I saw that coming. We've got 2 more dog tags, 2 more trading card packets that we're not going to open, and another flashlight. Please don't be Chica, please don't be Chica, please don't.
I want you to keel over and die.
As for our last 2 dog tags, we snagged Toy Bonnie and another Withered Chica. Alright guys, apparently I am now a dog tag collector. Didn't know that would happen, but it did. Alrighty, box number 2, yay! Oh my gosh, a plushie? No. What? This is actually Sanchi. What? What? Now, I knew this box weighed a bit more, which is why I saved it for last, but who knew I would find something of actual value? Now, these fantastic plushies were never cheap to begin with, which is why I never got the full set. I went with Funko's cheaper versions. I did get 2 Sanchi plushies, however, and greatly regret not buying more, because their prices nowadays are insane. The cheapest Freddy I could find is on Amazon for 70 bucks. Most of eBay is fake, and the few that look real oftentimes use stolen photos. It's not easy getting your hands on real Sanchi plushies nowadays. So I seriously cannot believe my eyes holding this dude. I keep questioning my judgment on this being real, but I'm pretty dang sure. For example, none of the items thus far have been fakes, or bootlegs. Also, he doesn't look like a fake. Usually it's easy to tell. The tag did worry me a bit, as it doesn't match my Sanchi Direct ones, but keep in mind this was distributed by Fat Mojo for Hot Topic stores and such, so things will be different. Please, if you have a confirmed real Sanchi plush, let me know in the comments if this tag matches yours. But otherwise, I have a good feeling about this dude, and wow, he just paid for this entire box. Let's see what we get next. Another dangler, of course. Another glow cupcake squish me. My entire room smells like these things now. Another dangler, another packet of cards, and another flashlight. If this is Chica, this video ends right now. Oh, thank gosh, it's Foxy. But that's super odd. It came totally opened, and with dead batteries. Again. Like Chica, this guy looks great, and overall, it's an awesome concept. You can definitely see more of the office here, and even what seems to be where the image was cropped out. Almost like they used too large of an eraser and didn't bother fixing it. Still don't really understand that, but hey, maybe it's more complicated than I'd suspect. Oh, well, I guess now we know why this box was heavier. Another hanger trading card tin. This deeply hurts me. I'm not supposed to be opening these yet. But I guess this test run will determine if I ever make the card video. To be quite honest, I think these tins are neat. It's probably the best way to buy cards if you were to buy them at all, just because you get some extras and a neat little tin to keep them in. Now, there's 120 different cards in total, and through the single packet and this tin, we've collected 34. So technically, I do need to do the card video to collect them all. If I care to, that is. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that there's FNaF cards to begin with. Next item, another dog chain, of course. Let's just set that aside and do them all at once. Another pack of cards, another flashlight, and this is just garbage. Bye! Another dog tag, packet of cards, another packet of cards, and ooh. Well, actually, let's save that for later. Let's check out our very last dog tags to start. Yo, we got the rare boy! This actually looks pretty cool. But despite being rare, there's basically no market for it, so it's not really worth anything. And we got ourselves a Freddy. Nice. I seriously didn't expect to get 8 necklaces out of these mystery boxes, but I guess I should have figured? Now let's hope we can get a unique flashlight. These things are actually pretty cool. Yes, we got Bonnie! Now I actually only need Freddy, and we'll have the full set. Once again, dead batteries. And because I didn't want to spend a ton of money on these overpriced fossils, I've just been reusing them. So I apologize for lacking that one neat shot of showing them all together. I also want to mention how freaking horrible the battery covers are. They're impossible to get off without pliers, and even then, it is beyond a chore. These lights are extremely low quality. Bonnie here is quite the wreck. He looks great and all, but even with new batteries, and I mean seriously, new batteries, this light in particular is struggling to work. Also, it may look like Bonnie's got some withering, but I'm pretty sure this light is just damaged. Wow guys, look at that. We only have the hangers left to open, and that's it. Because surprise surprise, the last item in our box is actually a hanger. Oh wait, is this? It's exactly the same! Dang it, and here I thought this was going to be another exclusive, but it's just a duplicate. So without further ado, let's get to the danglers. We managed to pick up 5, and there are 10 to collect, so we aren't going to be seeing all of them today, sadly. But maybe in the future, if I review the second series, I can get the ones we missed today. What do we have in bag number 1? The puppet! And like I expected, she looks pretty weird. There's just something off about her that I can't really explain. She's not awful, though. And I must say the Dangler's keychains were always pretty neat looking. Someone put some time and love into that thing. They do open in the most unexpected way, though. You have to move the top piece forward and up, which always makes me afraid I'm gonna break it. Bag number 2. I see a fox. It's Mangle. Wow, we're getting some interesting characters. I have to say, if it weren't for the hideous head, this design would be really good. Maybe I'm being too harsh, I don't know. I just can't get over that profile. She just looks so weird. Overall, it's not terrible. Maybe it's just okay? Bag number 3. Ooh, shiny. Wow, we got a very sparkly looking Golden Freddy. Now surprisingly, this dude is actually the Chase Dangler. He's only found in every 24 packs. What is with the luck today? Seriously, I am shooketh. Now this is gonna sound weird coming from me, but I like this. Nothing on him besides the forehead looks weird. It all looks rather nice, and the paint is particularly well done. Look at the details of his missing ear. And I don't even know how they didn't mess up painting those tiny teeth. Great work, Just Toys. And for bag number 4, we got a double. The puppet once again. Too bad it wasn't a double of Golden Freddy. Time for our very last hanger. Can we get some gold? Ooh, looking pretty gold so far. Oh my. Now this Dangler in particular exemplifies the reason why they're so hated. That is the most disastrous forehead I have ever seen. Poor Chica. What did you inject into that skull of yours to fulfill your twisted beauty standards? Instagram is fake, I have a double chin, and if you hadn't gotten those injections, maybe you'd still be with us today. R.I.P. little chicken, you will be missed. And that was the mystery boxes. Boxes of merch nobody expected to be licensed, but everyone expected to be junk. Like I said, I did pay $70 for each box, and here's an estimate as to how much everything inside each one was worth. Yeah, Freddy really pulled some weight, but I can't even believe this. I mean, box number 2 is almost double the price I bought it at. And keep in mind that if I used retail prices instead of resale, both boxes would have been over $70. I'm honestly a bit shocked. But anyway guys, do enjoy the holidays, and I'll have me some likely toxic campfire classics. Bye! They look like flaming dog turds.